Slick Wash is specially designed for power sport and motorsport vehicles that encounter heavy dirt and mud, and formulated to clean surfaces without stripping the lubrication from bearings or pivot points. Slick Wash is a biodegradable, non-corrosive cleaning solution designed specifically to remove heavy dirt and mud from surfaces. Each bottle contains 32 ounces of super concentrated liquid solution, which can easily be mixed with water to make up 4 gallons of wash. Each bottle of Slick Wash is made and packaged in the USA. Slick Wash is a non-corrosive formula, making it safe for use on paint, plastic, and metal surfaces, and easily rinses away without leaving a sticky residue. Using Slick Wash is a quick and easy 3-step process. Begin by mixing 8 ounces of concentrate with 1 gallon of water. Using a pump sprayer applicator saves time when applying and also reduces waste. Apply Slick Wash to the entire vehicle, saturating any dirty or muddy areas, and agitate using the Slick Scrub brush. For best results, keep it moist and let it soak for 3 to 5 minutes. Rinse the vehicle with water using a pressurized nozzle and dry with a slick microfiber towel. Slick Wash always offers a safe and easy cleaning experience for power sport and motorsport vehicles. If you have any questions about our Slick Wash, please refer to the support tab on our website where you can easily contact the Slick team.
iRacing.com online sim racing broadcasting is provided by multiple companies. How many of them are commercial and how many are private? Well, we here at Hardy Sports TV are a private entity. we can compete with the best of the market offering 100% content ownage. What does that mean for you? From the grassroots of dirt ovals and rallycross, as well as asphalt oval and on and off-road course racing, we can cover it all at affordable prices. Don't sim race but would like to support our channels? Not a problem. Message the page today and ask about our sponsor packages. Check us out on your choice of streaming platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. We simulcast to all three. We hope to represent your business or schedule a series or special event with you soon. Alrighty, welcome ladies and gentlemen to the Apex Racing Society season finale, up for $100 to win. Open, pretty much open anybody tonight, as practice has been open here for about an hour. We got 7 minutes left, and we are at the world's famous renowned place where Ross Chastain did a wall ride to get the race win. However, the safer barrier and a little bit of drag and resistance on the outside retaining wall here in the iRacing.com simulator for the Apex Racing Society iRacing Series is not going to allow these drivers to pull that off. The outside wall ride not going to be an option tonight here, as it was for Ross Chastain to make it into the playoffs. So with that being said, we're at the world's renowned Paperclip, is the nickname of the racetrack here, at the Martinsville Speedway. Excuse me. And this particular racetrack just south of Martinsville in Ridgeway, Virginia, is one of the first paved oval tracks in stock car racing, being built by partners H. Clay Earls and Henry Lawrence and Sam Rice just nearly a year before NASCAR was originally formed in 1947, and is just slightly, I believe this is just slightly bigger than the Bristol Motor Speedway, as the track will hold 44,000 to 65,000 fans in the stands. And we've got 0-degree banking on the straightaway and 12 degrees of banking in the turns, so these drivers have to be backing these 4 cylinders down as they roll off into the corners. So with that being said, I am Rowan Piles, bringing you guys all the action here tonight from the Apex Racing Society iRacing Series for the mini stocks as they round out their championship race here tonight. Thanks to Brandon Parsons for having us aboard. It's been a fun season, and we look forward to seeing what these drivers can do. We've got 18 drivers checked in for racing action here tonight. Qualifying will be coming up here shortly, but here at Martinsville, it's Ridgeway, Virginia, with the Martinsville Raceway or Speedway. 78-degree temperature, 45% humidity, partly cloudy, and 2-mile-an-hour wind gust will lead us into tonight's event. Heat races will be coming up, so no qualifying, or I believe it qualifying and heat races, and then do a B feature and a feature 100-lap A main event coming tonight, and we'll have to maybe make adjustments through that as we roll through the course of tonight's racing action. So like I said, first and foremost, want to thank Apex Racing Society for one. I want to thank everybody for tuning in all season long, as we thank Brandon Parsons for having us, and this is not the last race we'll see out of the Apex Racing Society stables here in the iRacing Simulator. Thank the admin box. Use code ARS-BOXX, ARS-BOX for 10% off on your orders. We're sponsored Apex Racing Society, and hopefully some more big things coming here. I'd like to thank our sponsors as well, Insurance Centers Incorporated, Tri-State sponsor here, Tri-State Insurance Coverage, Slick Products USA, Braden Dillinger and the gang at Throttle Smash Performance, Premier Racing Setups, Track Cams 22, Track Cams for Gourmets, and SimRapMarket.com for all our track cameras and car cameras this season. With that being said, we're going to get a few things out of the way, a couple formalities. We're going to go ahead and go with the National Anthem. We'll be back here to talk about point standings coming into our final race here at the Martinsville Speedway. So please rise, remove your hats, place your hands over your hearts to honor our nation's colors with the playing of the Star Spangled Banner. Alrighty, we'll take a look at our point standings coming into tonight's racing action here. With the point lead is Shane Wyatt with 311 points. Corey Bowdenot's in second with 290 points there. 21 points separate them. As we look down at position number 3 now, Brandon Parsons is third with 265 points. Matthew Morris is fourth with 227 points. Barry Women is fifth with 205 points. Him and Rodney Roberts tied. That'll put him in the tied for fifth there. So fifth and sixth battles on 200 points is Chase Howard in seventh. Matthew Hobbs in eighth with 167 points. Travis Bennett is ninth with 159 points. Big tie there between him and Tyler Davis. Mike Stavrolis with 152 points in 11th. He's holding that position pretty strong. And 12th is Craig Smith with 132 points. Tom Shackelford in 13th with 121 points. Matthew Bird is 14th with 117 points. Joey Brewer 15th, 106 points. He's tied with Dustin Hall. So battle there coming into tonight's racing action. And 17th is John Lodka with 89 points. Ryan Maynard in 18th, 69 points. Points fall off pretty far from there. So those guys not going to be able to step up into the points championship there, but may end up with the $100 win here tonight. As we look back here, 18th, Ryan Maynard, 69 points. Caden Gullo in 19th, 67 points. He's here tonight. Stephen Farrell with 20th, 61 points. Leroy Rhodes, 21st, 58 points. Shannon Black in 22nd with 55 points, and we'll finish these up here in just a moment as the server's about to roll over here momentarily. We get this hidden before we get a glitch in the system. Once it rolls over, it likes to show things, it doubles up on me. So we'll continue forward with those momentarily here. So it was just a moment. We get the session rolled into qualifying, and we'll get through the rest of those. There is a slew of them. I don't want anybody to feel left out. And once this timer starts over, we will pop that back out there. All right, here we go. They got 5 minutes to put lap times down. Alrighty, so going back down through here. Brian Shaw, 23rd with 53 points. Jesse Whittington, 24th with 41 points. Chris Allison, 25th, 39 points. Victor Kress was 26th, 34 points. Big tie between him and Jordan Wenzel. 28th is Daniel Guzman with 33 points. And moving on down here. We went to 28th, my bad. We skipped too far. Alright, here we go. Daniel Guzman is 28th with 33 points. Joey Kuba, 29th, 31 points. Tyler Helsel, 30th, 28 points. Levi Ramsey's 31st, 27 points. Tanner Hacker's 32nd, 24 points. Matthew Oppie's 33rd with 23 points. Michael Pines Jr. is 34th, 23 points. Tie between him, three-way tie with him and Cody Johnson and Matthew Oppie there. Travis Burton is 36th with 21 points. So a tie between him, Alexander Morales, and Shannon Milliken. All have 21 points there. Martin Gonzalez is 39th with 20 points. Jaden Del Toro is 40th, 19 points. 41st, Andrew Collins, 17 points. Nick Seipel in 42nd with 16 points. Alejandro Munoz is 43rd with 15 points. Isaiah Frith is 44th, 12 points. Reese Fitzpatrick's 45th with 11 points. Nathan Malinchuk is 46th with 10 points. And 47th, Dave Jensen has 9 points. Jordan Tenney is 48th with 8 points. Kurt Weigand's 49th with 6 points. Hunter Hastings is 50th with 4 points. Carter Pendleton's 51st with 3 points. Lawson McGrath, 52nd, 2 points. Kevin Frey is 53rd with 1 point. Tanner Casinger is 54th with 1 point. And I believe that's everybody. All right, so we're going to get caught up here with the qualifying action. We'll drop the grid here. 18 drivers have showed up to take time here. And right now, on top of the board, Travis Bennett, looking to have the point lead or the pole position here for tonight's heat race number 1. As we're watching Matthew Hobbs now. In the 144 looks like Tanner Thomas in the 25 going to go second quick here at Martinsville in qualifying. Look at the lap times here. 21.946. Travis Bennett lays down a heater in that 0-1. Tanner Thomas right now second quick. 21.958. 21.958 for him. 21.998 for Caden Gullo in the 48, making the third spot. Samuel Hopp in fourth in the 83 with a 22.09 or 028. 22.028. Fourth quick. Cody Johnson in the 777 goes fifth quick. He gets 22.163. And we'll see if anybody can top that lap time here. Looks like Shane Wyatt has yet to lay a lap time down. He's coming to the line this time. Look for quick time from the 15 of Wyatt. Shane Wyatt goes, it'll be this time by. Let's look at the 15 here. Shane Wyatt coming to the stripe this time. Corey Bowdenot around down there in turns 1 and 2. As here comes Wyatt off of turn number 4. First lap for Shane Wyatt. It's going to go at 21.957. Second quick. We'll see if his next lap can top the charts here. Watch the 15 years he runs. So he's going to come to a stop here. That's going to be it for his run. A minute and a half there. First lap must not have counted. I'm not sure why he jumped to pits there. I don't think this lap's going to help him. He threw that one away. So Travis Bennett looks to be your pole sitter. He threw that lap away. We'll see. He didn't hit the sector, so we'll see if he gets another lap here. I'm not sure how that works. This time by for Shane Wyatt. 22.018. 22.018. Not any faster for Shane Wyatt in the 15. So we have a couple drivers locked in here. They lock in so many prior to the heat races. And then, so we'll have a few drivers locked in that'll be ready to roll in racing action. We're going to cheat a little bit here. We're going to see how many drivers it is that they take. I'll get rid of the tower for a moment. We got 18 seconds left. Top 10, move on. Top 10, move on. So with that being said, Travis Bennett, Shane Wyatt, Tanner Thomas, Caden Gullo, Samuel Hoff, Cody Johnson, Brandon Parsons, Rodney Roberts, Shannon Milliken, and Corey Bowdenop will transfer to the A main. Everybody else will run heat races to decide their starting positions. Alrighty. 16 lap heat race, or last chance race. See what they did here. Info. We'll have one heat and one consi. So 8 drivers going to make it here. I think everybody's going to make it total. So we'll look at our starting lineup for our consolation, or our heat race number 1 here. One of our last chance races, one of 2. 10 and 8, 18. That shouldn't even need a last chance race. Alrighty, we'll see how our racing plays it out here. So starting on the inside of the front row is going to be the 555 from Skinny Traverso Squadron's Martin Gonzalez. We'll start on the pole. This is outside out of New York. The 72 of Michael Malm will start second in the Mobil 1 Red Bull themed ride. Starting inside of number 2, out of Georgia is the 180 of Matthew Morris. Starting to his outside in the 4th spot. Out of Georgia, it's the 80 of Logan Morris. Starting inside of number 3 is out of Mid-South is the 144 of Matthew Hobbs. Starting position number 6 out of UK and I is the 56 of Barry Windman. Starting 7th out of the Northwest region, it's the 89 of Brian Shaw. And right your field out of Florida is Aaron Canelis, and the 999 will round out your field. Alrighty, the top 10 in qualifying locked in. LightstoneRacing.com official pace car. And they'll look to go green here off of turn number 4. 16 laps is the Consi, or heat number 1 is the color. Aaron, I'm having blinking issues with the Cornelius guy. Alrighty, green flag is out. Away we go, not wasting any time. Cars making contact, going into 1-3 wide. The 144 Matthew Hobbs goes to second. From 5th to 2nd in turn 1. Don't tell him you're not going to win on the first lap. He's going to dive deep in there. Barry Windman seen him do it. He drives down, gets a little aggressive. The 56 is going to move into position number 4. He started 6. He's up 2 spots. Matthew Hobbs falls to position number 3. The 144, he's going to give up that spot. Around he goes off Barry Windman's nose, so attrition going to get to him. They're going to keep it green here. Everybody's going to make it tonight, so they just finish this race as Brian Shaw had made contact with him. him, Logan Morris, and Hobbs goes around. He's going to end up having to hang out there. He could probably just park the car and wait it out. But what's the point in that? You got to get some laps in. You got to figure out how to get that car through the field here. As the 555 on Martin Gonzalez is saying, y'all fight over it back there. I'm going to run away with this one. As he rolls down into turns 3 and 4. Into the Geico restart zone comes your race leader with 12 laps to go. Gonzalez with the race lead. Michael Malm in second. Sorry, having some issues with a little bit of phlegm tonight for some odd reason. I'm blaming it on work. Been 6 days a week and it ain't helping any. Metal dust and all that good stuff. Anyway, Martin Gonzalez still your race leader. Michael Malm in second. Barry Women is third. Matthew Morris is fourth. Logan Morris rounds out your top 5. Brian Shaw is 6th. Matthew Hobbs is working the 7th spot. Aaron Cornelius is in the 8th position. I don't believe he gridded, so showing he is out. Yeah, I didn't see him on that grid up there, so he not with us. Let me see. Yeah, he MIA. Alright, Gonzalez still your race leader, looking strong, 10 laps to go. Down the back straightaway up against that safety barrier, down the back stretch. With the gyro cam, we get the roll bar here with that 555 of Gonzalez on the chip. Nine laps to go. B8 to go this time by through the Geico restart zone, down to the flag stand. 8 laps remain. I don't believe we'll have a consolation race. This should be it. Here's from the roof cam. Let's look back now at the second place driver here of Michael Malm. Off the back bumper of Martin Gonzalez. No battles on the racetrack right now. The 89 and 144 are separated back there. 7 drivers on the racetrack, and I can see every bubble on my mini map here. But that 72 on Malm is starting to gain in on your race leader, and I'll tell you what, Matthew Morris has been on a man on a mission as the fastest driver on the racetrack, 22.255, and that was ran about a lap and a half ago. With 6 laps to go, we'll get the show of the hand at the starter stand this time by for your race leader. As he goes across the start-finish line, 5 laps remain. He's doing a little bit of dig here. So he rolls into turns 3 and 4 off of 4. 4 laps to go. Martin Gonzalez looking to pick up a heat race win or a last chance race win. As the top 10 drivers are locked in, so he will be starting in the 11th starting position. And hang on, Michael Malm. Seeing a little bit of flashy flash there. Ooh, excuse me. Michael Malm blinking a lot here. See how many times he blinks this lap. Got 2 already. He's doing it on the back straightaway. Blinking about 5 times a lap. Let's see if I can get a hold of Brandon Parsons here. I cannot. White flag is out. Last lap for the 555. As he hits the back straightaway. And across the line, checkered flag for Martin Gonzalez will pick up the last chance race win. And we'll be looking at our A main event here. Lineup coming at you, 18 cars. So here we go with your starting lineup for tonight's main event. We got everybody here. There we go. Let's do this one. Starting on the inside of the front row is Full Throttle Motorsports number 01 of Travis Bennett. His outside the 0G. It's the SimRapMarket.com 15 of Shane Wyatt. Starting inside of number 2 out of Florida in the 25 is Tanner Thomas. His outside Lightning Fast Esports 48 of Caden Gullo. Starting inside of row number 3 out of Michigan, it's the 83 of Samuel Hoff. Starting outside of number 3 out of Pennsylvania, it's the 777 of Cody Johnson. And inside of row number 4 out of the Mid-South, it's the 00. It's Brandon Parsons, the man, the myth, the legend, the admin here, the guy that's in charge of it all. Brandon Parsons starts 7th. To the outside of row number 4 is the 29 out of the United States region is Rodney Roberts. Inside of row number 5 now in the 9th spot out of the Atlantic region is the 17 of Shannon Milliken. Starting position number 10, SRC Miller Racing, nobody mind, it's the 34, it's Corey Bowdnott. Starting inside of row number 6, Skinny Traverso Squadron's 555, it's Martin Gonzalez, just won his last chance qualifier. And to the outside, out of New York, 72 of Michael Mumm will start 12th. May receive an EOL, may have to start further back due to some issues with flashing. As we roll the field back now, a little bit further. Starting inside of row number 7, the 56 GK&I is Barry Windman will start 13th out of Georgia. In the 180, it's Matthew Morris starts 14th. Inside of row number 8 now out of Georgia, it's the 80 of Logan Morris. Is outside the Mid-South region's 144, it's Matthew Hobbs. Inside of row number 9 out of the Northwest region, the 89 of Brian Shaw will start 17th. Out of Florida, the 999 of Aaron Canalis is scheduled to start 18th on the field. And I believe he's a scratch. We'll have 17 cars starting the race here tonight. 100 laps coming at you as they go into turns 3 and 4 for the final time under pace laps. And we'll go to green flag on the starter stand here at the Martinsville Speedway for the final race. Championship race underway. $100 on the line to the race winner, and away they go. Green flag is out. We're underway here at Martinsville. Lap 1 not in the books, but currently being scored, and we got 3 wide back here, and I believe making it happen. We're going to go dynamic here to try to catch all the action as much as we can as we go into turns 3 and 4 for the first time. Lap number 1 is looking good so far. Did I speak too soon? We got a long way to go. Contact 29 and 34. That is Rodney Roberts and Corey Bowdnott. Oh, not over yet. It doesn't look like your B feature winner, or your last chance race winner, is going to turn around the 34 of Bowdnott, and we go under caution for the first time, and that's an after the fact caution, and somebody got spun across the line. Matthew Morris is not going to the pits. We'll take a look at the yellow flag here. Multiple issues that we saw, and Matthew Morris belongs in the 12th position. See the contact there, Bowdnott trying to get corrected. And right there, I don't know why he got turned, but hopefully he's able to get back to his spot. I'm not sure. That was a little issue there. Morris got stopped on pit road here. We're not back to 1 to green yet. And that was an after the fact caution, so he should have got his spot back, but that's not how it's going to play out. The 180's going to have to restart from the tail. But he belongs in front of Matthew Hobbs. And that's not where he's going to get back to. So unfortunately, iRacing's not going to let that happen. So the 180 is going to have to restart from the back. And looks like, oh, they're both back there. So we'll have to roll with it here. As we should go 1 to green this time by. As you saw, the Insurance Citizen Incorporated Instant Replay brought to you by Horry Sports TV. And we'll try this once again on lap 6 of 195 laps remain. With the 1 to green signal, and well, Morris is in front of Hobbs, so it worked out, but it's not where they wanted to be, as now they're all the way in the back, and Corey Bowdnott will try this from 15th as he started 10th. And unfortunately, the driver that turned him is in the 12th position, Martin Gonzalez. So we'll see how quick Corey Bowdnott can get back to the. I mean, it's a long race early, so good thing this is happening early. Hopefully everything kind of quiets down as we'll try it one more time. And the green flag's back out, and away we go. And we got a driver that was flashing the it's Tanner Thomas is pulling the disappearing act and big drive into turn number 1. And everybody looks good so far down the back straightaway. And Logan Morris is around with Michael Malm. Those drivers going to get it turned around here. We're going to stay green. They stand corrected a lot. Well, it looks pretty good so far. I don't like the fan cam. We're going to go dynamic 3 now. We get a little bit more room in here. Maybe. They kind of stay. Oh, we got 56 car Barry Windman. Gets turned around. He's going to stay green. Travis Bennett still your race leader. Lap 9 of 100. Travis Bennett still your race leader. Shane Wyatt is second. Third is Caden Gullo. Fourth right now belongs to the 83 of Samuel Hoff. Tanner Thomas is fifth. Cody Johnson sixth. Shannon Milliken is seventh. Shane Wyatt is looking to pick up the championship here in that 15 SimRapMarket.com ride. We'll see if he's able to manage to hang on to it through here as we got 91 laps remaining. Watching the field work their way here around the Martinsville Speedway. We're on the paperclip here. It'd be even more interesting if they had to make a lap down pit road as Tanner Thomas continuing to have network issues. Blinking about once a lap, I believe. Samuel Hoff went last time, Tanner Thomas went, so maybe not once a lap. So once occasionally, but still not good for that number 25 to be causing blinking issues like that. And things are going to get very interesting and very touchy here when the field gets into lap traffic. We'll bounce around here and cover a little bit of the action everywhere here. Looking at the track map and looking back to see if anybody's sitting, but everybody looks good so far. 88 laps remain here. A long way to go here at the Martinsville Speedway. Hoping everybody has enough fuel to make it. I never did a test run at half a mile. Should be able to do it. For 100 laps, so we'll see. 200 turns, 100 laps. And Brian Shaw looks like he had issues, but looks like he's still going. Travis Bennett's got a hornet's nest behind him. This is the field coming off of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Watch not to burn these tires up. 100 laps is a long way to go here at Martinsville, especially with the 12-degree banking and the 0-degree banking down the straightaways. Makes for some really hard cornering on those right fronts if you don't get these cars back down and slowed down in a hurry. See a battle now going on back there for about the 8th or 9th position. Like Brandon Parsons, maybe a little closer up front than I realized. Battle may have went to the wayside already. Couldn't find it. Travis Bennett leading 16 laps thus far. Michael Mama's got 13 blinks in the last 17 laps. Tanner Thomas is just one here. Logan Morris got around Brian Shaw. It's 80 around the 89 as they work their way down in front of your race leaders. We're going to hit the gyro cam real quick. Remember which one it is. The roll bar camera with your race leader Travis Bennett. You can see the lap traffic in front of him. We got one going to pit road. That's Brian Shaw's 89. His fun meter may be pegged here. The 56 of Brian Shaw to pit road. And that's going to gap out your gap to the back of the field for your race leader here. As he rolls back straight away, or front straight away now into turn 1 and 2. Maybe 3 and 4. Let's see where we're at here. Okay, here we go. Alright, so on the front straightaway now. Down the front stretch, your race leader. Last time by, your second place driver, Shane Wyatt, faster than Travis Bennett. Wyatt closing here as we approach lap traffic. Take a look from the back side of the roll bar. You can see Shane Wyatt hanging out back there. That's in Wrap Market car. Looking off the back of your leader, Travis Bennett, the 0-1 here in the iRacing Mini Stock Series, presented by Apex Racing Society for the championship night here at the Martinsville Speedway. $100 on the line to the race winner. As Travis Bennett approaching lap traffic, he's got the 56 of Barry Windman right in front of him. Windman on the lead lap for the time being, but these leaders are packing hard into turn number 1 and 2. And looking at your lap traffic now to the outside. Windman hanging there as he's going to go to the high side up against the wall. See if there's enough room there for him to do so. Contact the 83 of Samuel Hoff with the 56. 56 in the wall. The reason to come down off up there is Tanner Thomas, the 25. Looks to the inside. Will make that move. Cody Johnson will be the next one to think about passing the 56 of Windman. Your race leader. You're going to look into more traffic here coming up as he's got the 80 of Logan Morris right in front of him. So look like there, the 144 Matthew Hobbs, and I believe also maybe the 180 of Matt Morris. We'll see as they come off a turn number 2 down the back straightaway into 3. Your leaders out here. They have it backwards again. Let's see here. Nope, there's the restart zone. And Bennett looking strong here in the Buc-ee's sponsored 01 ride. Simrat Market 15 biding his time, waiting for time to make that pass as they come down the back straightaway. Everybody looks good so far as we're 25 laps into this one, counting 26 scored this time by. 26 laps in the books here at Martinsville Speedway. Tell you what, Caden Gullo is on a mission. He is on the back of that 15. Gullo's up 1 spot, started 4th. He's running 3rd, all over the back of the 15. Simrat Market of sponsored ride of Shane Wyatt. Shannon Milliken's up 2 spots. He's 9th to 7th. Matthew Morris is 14th to 12th, and Matthew Hobbs is 16th to 14th. Biggest loser of the race so far, Barry Women's 56. He's back 3 spots. Right now, your race leader is still Travis Bennett. Back here in the field, nobody really making any passes. Logan Morris got around Hobbs. That was for position number 14. I don't know much if it was a pass or if race leader sneaking by. How that went down. Looks like it may have just been a good pass for position. As Brandon Parsons trying to hold off the Georgia Bulldog sponsored 29 of Rodney Roberts. Roberts with a great run here. Corey Bowden sneaking his way back up to the field. He's back to his starting spot with 30 laps in the books here this time by. 29 in the books. We'll put 30 in this time around for your race leader Travis Bennett in the 0-1. So unfortunately Bowden had to, having to run down these drivers, so it may take away from what he's able to do at the end of this one. On lap 31 of 100. Women looking to give up more spots. Oh, Samuel Hoff having issues, loses multiple spots. What is up with Samuel Hoff? Not good. We lost Sam. Wait a minute. We may have lost a few drivers here. Samuel Hoff, Michael Malm, and we're losing drivers out the wazoo now. We lost a couple. We'll see what happens here. Hopefully, not a server issue. We lost maybe Brian Shaw, Michael Malm, Tanner Thomas, and Samuel Hoff. 4 drivers. We'll see. Not to a caution, I don't think. Sorry guys, I had to blow my nose there a moment. But your race leader, Travis Bennett, is still, oh, caution flags out. Caution is out for the 00 Brandon Parsons around. We'll see what the cause of that was here on the Harley Sports TV Instant Replay, brought to you by Insurance Centers Incorporated. Brandon Parsons got turned around, and at the time of the yellow, he was scored in the 9th position. Let's keep an eye on that 00 car, and oh, got contact at 29. Gonna send him around, and that was a little issue. Him and Rodney Roberts. They came in the corner, tight racing here. And a bump hit the rumble strip, got a bump from the 30 for a Bowdnot, as the 29 was down on the rumble strip in the apron. Gonna send the 00 backwards here in this one. So that's the reason for your caution. We did lose a couple drivers here. We've lost Samuel Hoff, Michael Malm, Brian Shaw's out, and Cornelis is out. So drivers out of this one. Matthew Hobbs is in the pits. Rodney Roberts, Brandon Parsons, and Martin Gonzalez have all pitted here. Logan Morris will take over the spots from them. So he'll move to position number 9. Him and Matthew Morris moving up through the field here, so hopefully they don't need tires. Or they have to go up that position, track position they just gained to go get that fresh rubber. So for Dr. Feelgoods. Not sure what in the world just happened there. Okay. We're gonna take a look at this real quick to get the one to green. I think Brandon Parsons was not anticipating. What in the world? I was not anticipating Travis to drop down the racetrack like that. Alrighty. So we'll see how the restart goes. Get the one to green signal once again as Brandon Parsons gets caught back up. Go green next time by. And Logan Moore Morris will get caught back up in the 80. Base card pulls in. Morris working his way down the back straightaway now. And Travis Bennett says, let's go green, and away they go. And half a straightaway back is Logan Morris in the 80. As we rocket off into 1 and 2, not really going to matter here, we'll see. Bumper being applied. Battle for the race lead. Travis Bennett, Shane Wyatt going at it. Wyatt on the inside, Bennett to the outside. Wyatt has the preferred lane. Here comes momentum from the 0-1 of Bennett off the high side of the racetrack. Down the back straightaway, he'll have the race lead. Travis Bennett into 3. Big drive for the 15 of Wyatt. Wyatt not clear, but he will lead this lap. Give that lap to Shane Wyatt, new leader at the line. Here comes Gulligan to stick his nose in the mix. Great contact there between the 25 of Tanner Thomas trying to stick his nose to the inside of the 48. As Bennett will relinquish the race lead to Shane Wyatt. Wyatt with the race lead now. Into turns 3 and 4. Off of 4, going to watch the quarter panels there with the 25 of Tanner Thomas in the 3rd spot. Shane Wyatt with the lead. Battle for 3rd continues. Great side-by-side action between the 48 of Gullo and the 25 of Tanner Thomas. Down the back stretch. Into 3 and 4 on lap 44 with 57 laps to go. So your race leader is the SimRatMarket.com sponsored 15 of Shane Wyatt. The championship race here at Martinsville Speedway. Logan Morris around, exit to turn 2. And I believe he's going to get turned around and ready to roll here. Morris's 80 car back on the circuit. Big drive into the corner, check of the brakes, gets the 777 car straightened out here down the straightaway. It's Cody Johnson. Big battles going on around the speedway now for position. At 47 and 100, we're getting closer to halfway here. In contact, 00 Parsons around again. It looks like he's been avoided. Caution flag flies. Can't catch a break. I believe he caught a little bit of the brakes there as he went around. Take a look at the incident here on the Insurance Centers Incorporated Instant Replay, brought to you by Hari Sports TV. Looking at Brandon Parsons here. Made a dive on Bowdnot. Caught the rumble strip and looped himself. Reason for the caution right there. In the 144 of Matthew Hobbs slowing down there on the straightaway as we're cross flags, 50 laps in. This time by lap 51, and well, lap 51's in the books, 50 laps remain. So cross flags under caution here at the Martinsville Speedway. I believe this is the third or fourth caution we've had. And we are down to 14 drivers remaining, which is pretty awesome considering we started this with 17 cars competing for $100. Shane White has been a factor to reckon with in this event throughout the course of the season, and he's looking to take home the money and the championship as he has the race lead rolling through tonight's racing action. Halfway home so far. Does anybody in the other 13 cars have anything for the 15 of Shane Wyatt? Or do they have anything for the 01 of Travis Bennett or Caden Gullo in the 48? They've all been really tight here as of recent, with 52 laps being scored. We'll go back to green on lap 53. Green flag back out and away they go, spinning the tires. We've got calamity happening as they are checking brakes and trying to stay going as the 17 pounds the back of the 180 car. 3 wide, the 34 about not in the middle. He is clear. Oh, Barry Windman trying to get out of the way and up against the outside wall. 3 wide off of turn number 4. Not going to work. Gonzalez going to have to capture his car as it was getting a little out of shape down the front straightaway. Windman still trying to get out of the way. I believe he's almost through the field. Able to run his own race here as he slammed it against the wall to keep out of the way as the pack roars by. And a little bit of bumper tag, bumper love being handed out here. Where did Travis Bennett back to 4th? Here comes Tanner Thomas, shot out of a cannon. He's in 2nd. Caden Gullo hanging on to the 3rd spot now. Drivers on the move. Matthew Morris and Logan. Oh, Morris going to have issues, going to lose a couple spots here. Matthew Morris gets it gathered up. He goes back to position number 9. He'll have to make a run here at Logan Morris as they roll forward into turns 3 and 4. Down the front straightaway, 45 laps remain. A long way to go. Big dive off into the corner, and they're able to save it. That's not going to go over very well, I do not believe. The 80 of Morris, and who was the one that put the waylay move in there? Maybe the 777 of Cody Johnson. It's not going to fly. Not sure how that plays out here. We'll keep an eye on a couple things. Eye in the sky here. Get a contact marker for that. I don't know how that didn't show up as a 4X or anything. That's pretty wild. Corey Bowden hit your personal best, 22.367. Shane Wyatt, still your race leader. He's gapped out. Caden Gullo, Travis Bennett. Tanner Thomas makes a move on Bennett. Here comes Corey Bowden to the inside now. He's going to try to sneak by. Bowden looking to run down your race leader. Your car's coming off the corner. They're dragging against the bottom of the racetrack. They're dragging the bottom of the cars against the racetrack here. Lap 60 of 100. We'll go 60 laps scored this time by off of turn 4. Shane Wyatt, your race leader. Gullo is 2nd. Thomas is 3rd. Travis Bennett 4th. Corey Bowden rounds out your top 5. Ladies and gentlemen, he's on the move. Can he get there? He started 10th, was up a ways, and then got rejected as the 72. Or 25, excuse me, Tanner Thomas flashing a little bit there. Big drive into the corner from the 29 of Rodney Roberts. He's in the 6th spot. Here comes your 7th place driver, Cody Johnson, excuse me. Working his way back into the mix now. 8th place, Matthew Morris. 9th is Brandon Parsons. Running at your top 10 is Martin Gonzalez. As the field continues to work around here with 38 laps to go. Watching the drives off into the corner here. Everybody looking good now for the time being. Not seeing any spins or anything right now, or anything too rough at the moment. Do have a couple things. Here comes Corey Bowden with the bumper to the 01 of Bennett. Says, hey man, you're holding me up. I gotta go. You're in the way. I've got to have time to run down that race leader and make the pass, and I've got to pass a few other drivers, including yourself, and I'm going to run out of time if I don't get by you soon. Bowden's patience is wearing thin here as he's got to try to make that 01 make the mistake without taking both of them out of this race. Bowden gives the push into the corner. Not able to make that mistake happen just yet. Not easily flustered in that 01 cockpit. It's about as close as you want it to get. As we're going to take a look here. Off the gearbox camera, let's look at Travis Bennett here, back at Corey Bowden, not making the moves. Oh, contact between the drivers. They're able to keep it going. Look like, from my standpoint, the 48 got a little loose. I'm going to go back out here. We missed a little something there when that all unfolded. Hit the chopper cam. Up 68 to 133 laps remain. Bowden not trying to get that Fusion Racing 34 down. And the 25 blinks a little bit here. Going to allow the 34 to the back of the 01. Bowden looks for the dive. Have to drag the brake, gets on the rumble strip. Got to be careful. That's what's upsetting a lot of these cars tonight. Don't want to get turned around by that rumble strip. There's Brandon Parsons. Oh, he's good. Might have been in the wall a little bit there. And Travis Bennett gets a good run on the 25, dips to the inside. Matthew Hobbs going to pit road in the 144. Oh, contact. The 01 of Bennett looking to the inside. Now gets a push from the 34 of Bowden. They're going to take advantage of the smoke screen. Down the front straightaway into turns 1 and 2. Travis Bennett opens the door. Corey Bowden trying to do it clean. Looks to the inside. The 25 gets in the outside wall. Gets pushed a little bit out there. Looks like he's able to keep it going. No black flag there. He's going to drive it off in the corner. Use the brakes to get off the bumper of the 34. As now Bowden moves to position number 4. Bennett goes to 3rd. Bowden on the binders a little bit, going to get a little bit of a push there from the 25 as they roll through the corner. Bennett looks strong there on the back bumper of the 48 of Gallo, down the back straightaway. Bennett with the push there on Gallo. Gotta watch that quarter pound on that nose as Bowden makes the push, the 48 in the wall. Get out of his lane, gonna allow the 34 to sneak by. The 25 looks to use this as an advantage move as well. As we got 3 cars gonna pass the 48. Gallo gonna have to go up some spots here as now they're gonna run down, try to run down Shane Wyatt. Wyatt now your race leader. As now, oh, big push there through the corners. Bowden comes to the back of the 01. Bennett slowing things down here, it looks like. As now Bowden looks to the inside of Bennett there off of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Shane Wyatt still your race leader. Wyatt's just a little bit quicker last time by. See what happens. Oh, it's almost 3 wide. This is not going to go well here. Bowden's going to lose a couple spots here. Gallo's going to try to sneak by. Bennett drives up the racetrack, loses a lot of position. As that's going to allow the 25 of Tanner Thomas to roll back to position number 2. Bowden with the nose gets back into the 48 a little bit, trying to make moves now as he falls back into position number 4. Everybody chasing $100. And Shane Wyatt. With 25 laps to go, we are 3/4 of the way through our race here tonight at Martinsville. Was watching something, but he hasn't had a chance to really make much of it, except for one incident. There's Bowden now to the inside of the 48. He'll look to set his sights on the 25, but Shane Wyatt has a 3.9 second advantage. As Bowden drives up the racetrack a little bit here, going to be able to maintain the third spot now. He's going to set his sights on the 25 of Thomas. Should be able to get there. His goal is not going to try to go to the inside off the corner. He's going to pull to the bottom of the racetrack. Not going to have enough to get there. We'll see if he has enough speed at the end of the straightaway. Looks like the 48 of Gallo might have enough speed. Is the 144 of Hobbs slow? There is now Bowden looks a little bit slower on the top shelf. Now he's got company to the inside. It's the 48 of Gallo. These guys racing it out. Tanner Thomas is loving this. He's trying to drive away and try to run down your race leader, Shane Wyatt, but he's got some connection issues here and might not be the best situation for him. There is a little bit of contact there between Gallo and Bowden, but able to keep rolling. Gotta watch the bumps here. 20 laps to go for your race leader. Next time by, 20 to go for Shane Wyatt. Next time by, as he exits turn number 4 to the start-finish line. Shane Wyatt will pick up 20 laps to go. He's led 39 of the laps here today, about to surpass Travis Bennett's 41. So he's already the second most laps led here today. Matthew Morris, a rookie out there, is currently running in position number 8 with a 2.80 safety rating. Something to highlight there. With 19 laps to go. Make it 18 to go now. Watching Corey Bowden's 34 run away from this little pack of cars that he started out with. Setting his sights on the bigger picture. He wants the race lead. He's got to reel in Tanner Thomas and Shane Wyatt to do it. And Matthew Hobbs back down pit road again. Not sure for what reasons. Things are going to start getting interesting here with 16 laps remaining. These front runners are going to may start throwing some haymakers here. We'll see if the racing, see how the racing portrays here as we close this one out. With 15 laps to go for your race leader as he crosses the stripe momentarily. As Shane Wyatt comes down the front straightaway across the start finish line. 15 laps remain. 15 laps to go, and they're turning 22-second lap times. So they're getting about 2 laps a minute. Almost 3. 66, so it's about 1 minute and 6 seconds for 3 laps here. Maybe a little bit more than that. Is Shane Wyatt your race leader over Tanner Thomas. Corey Bowden third, Caden Gallo is fourth. Running your top 5 is Rodney Roberts. Under green flag conditions here at the Martinsville Speedway at the Paperclip. I believe Matthew Hobbs says he's on pit road, but apparently he's got extensive damage, so he'll be there in a minute as we battle for. Looks like Corey Bowden trying to run down Tanner Thomas, and he may do so. May run out of time as well in that 34 car. Alrighty, so it says that these three are the most exciting on the racetrack. So I had the camera in the right place. There's Gallo, Roberts, Bennett, all in a tango and a toss up here with 11 laps to go. So they get on the back straightaway. And it looks like we're going around lap traffic here with your race leaders. It's like the 48 gonna work his way around. Not sure who's out there in that spot. Looks like the 79 maybe. Can't be right. It's the 29. No. Travis Bennett, Rodney Roberts swapping spots here. The field working their way around. Yet 9 laps to go, single digits to go for the 15 of Shane Wyatt. See rounds turn 3. Off of 4 to the flag stand, 8 laps to go. Tanner Thomas and Gullo making, oh no! Tanner Thomas had a blinking moment. I thought he had dropped out. That'd have been great news for Corey Bowden. Not sure he's going to be able to catch Tanner Thomas's number 25 car. Is Bowden hanging on to third right now and trying to run away from, well, he's running away from the 48 of Caden Gullo and gapped out a good bit. They've got the 80 of Logan Morris between them. Seven laps to go. Shane Wyatt looking for the championship and the $100, extra $100 payday. Sorry, we get second place. We get the sucker's prize for sitting here in the booth and calling the race. So, anyway, 6 laps to go. Down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. Here's your full field rundown. It's Shane Wyatt, Tanner Thomas. And show of the hand, 5 to go for your race leader. Corey Bowden third. Caden Gullo is 4th. Travis Bennett 5th. Rodney Roberts is 6th. 7th, Cody Johnson. 8th is Matthew Morris. 9th is Shannon Milliken. 10th is Martin Gonzalez. 11th, Brandon Parsons. 12th, Logan Morris. 13th, Barry Winman. 14th, Matthew Hobbs. 15th, Samuel Hobbs. 16th is Michael Malms. 17th is Brian Shaw. 18th, Aaron Cornelius is the field rounding their turns here. 4 laps to go. For your race leaders, he enters turns 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway, the 15 of Shane Wyatt with the race lead. And a commanding lead at that, 3.5 seconds. Over second place is Tanner Thomas in the 25. The Summer at Market 15 looking to pick up a race win, a championship, and $100. 3 laps to go. Can they behave for a couple more laps? It says racing, who behaves? Am I kidding? I know I wouldn't. Shoot it, I would. Oh, anyway, there's a story behind that, backstory. With 2 laps to go, tip the green in the air for your race leader. So we're playing basketball, me and a bunch of guys that work from my work, and we had a bunch of elderly gentlemen that have some nicknames like Farmer and Bill. It's a first responder, but anyway, so. Watching us playing basketball on a court like what we were on was kind of funny. It was like a half-court game. As the white flag should come out for the 15 of Shane Wyatt this time by. He'll be looking for a championship. And we did an inbounds pass and about half the half-court to three-point line. I'd say it might be foul line at this point. But a nice fadeaway jumper. But one of the other guys goes, shoot it, I would. Well, when Farmer shot, he put it in as the 15 car is going to do it here at the Cimarron Market 15. And Shane Wyatt picks up the race win, the championship, and the $100 here at Martinsville Speedway. So everything else is unofficial. Tanner Thomas comes home 2nd. Corey Bowden rallies to 3rd. Caden Gullo comes home 4th. Travis Bennett rounds out your top 5. And I don't believe we have race results. We'll go ahead and do this for the post-race show. We do not. Alright, so finishing 6th is Rodney Roberts. 7th is Cody Johnson. 8th is Matthew Morris. Running out the 9th spot, Shannon Milliken. Coming home, running out your top 10, Martin Gonzalez, the 555. 11th is 00 Brandon Parsons. 12th is Logan Morris. 13th, Barry Winman. 14th is Matthew Hobbs. 15th, Samuel Hobbs. 16th, Michael Malm. 17th is Brian Shaw. Rounding out your field. We'll be back with your interview, your top 3 in just a moment. BladeNode.com. 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 Why BladeNerd.com? We host affordable, reliable, and personable hosting for any venture, be it web hosting and design, game servers, private virtual, or dedicated server rentals. Interested in our services or have an idea that needs technical work? Chat with the team members of BladeNerd.com, and we'll make sure that we are your one-stop shop for all your web hosting needs. What are you waiting for? Get on over to BladeNerd.com and get your affordable, reliable, personal hosting services today. BladeNerd.com, simple web solutions powered by nerds. Alrighty, we'll catch up with our third place finisher here momentarily. It's Corey Bowden, not coming home with a third place. Not sure where he's going to end up at in the points, but a stellar season for him. Corey, congratulations on a third place finisher tonight at the Martinsville Speedway. That earlier issue you had, and I mean, it was early enough in the race you maybe could have got something done about it, but a long green flag run kind of put the efforts from the 34 to bed there, and a couple of passes that maybe shouldn't have went the way they did, but a pretty fair clean race for you there through the ladder of the race. You were trying to run down Shane Wyatt and Tanner Thomas.
Yeah, I mean, it's Martinsville, and these are little mini stocks. Rubbing's gonna occur here, and you gotta pretty much put the bumper to the guy in front of you to make a pass. So, yeah, I mean, but yeah, like early on, I got spun there on like lap 2 or whatever in turn 1. I said we're gonna make it interesting here tonight, and that I did, and I pitted on lap 50, and I'm like, because the 29, when he spun on my bumper, he pitted, and then he passed me like I was sitting still. So I'm like, all right, tires are apparently a factor, and I took those tires on lap 50, and kind of hoping to catch a caution when I was going to line up on an inside row instead of an outside row late race, and that never occurred. So, I mean, it's whatever, but top 3 is still good.
Yeah, this wasn't meant to be to come home with the win, but definitely made a virtue tonight. Everybody knows you were here. I'm sure Shane was probably looking at the leaderboard thinking, "Here comes Corey." It was only a matter of time, and the time, the sand in the hourglass ran out, and ended up with a third place finish. So a fantastic run for the 34, yet even after the adversity here tonight.
Absolutely, and yeah, congrats to Shane there on $300 richer. Maybe if I'm lucky, he might shoot me 25 or something.
Well, it's yeah, you got to put it out there. You never know what you might get. Shane's I don't know how much Shane's gonna have to pay Simrat Market to build him a new car for next season. But we'll see what Brandon Parsons has in the wash for the upcoming season, and see what we can't do to maybe make things a little easier, and maybe I won't go as far to say fair, but there's some things that, with any league that we ever run here in the iRacing series, there's always things that could be done better, or things that could be done a little bit different.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know what they're doing. I think they're going to do like a ARCA series here or something. I'm not sure if I'm coming back for ARCA or not. I don't know.
There's always something to toss around the old wagon and see what happens. But congratulations, Corey, on a third place finish tonight. Anybody like to help you round up a podium at Martinsville?
Yeah, Fusion Setup Shop, Random Designs Paint Services, Red Slice Racing, SRC Miller Racing, Red Slice Gaming 34, OSR Network, you doing your thing here, Apex and doing their thing, and good racing with Cade and Travis and everybody and Shane all season.
Thank you, everybody. Congratulations on the third place finish tonight, and not sure what locks you up in the championship. I'll usually like to do it live after this and cover all that, but not sure that'll be done. Depends on how Brandon does everything. There's a few things I know that I saw in this race that I wasn't really happy about, but I'm in the booth, and my opinion does not matter because it's not my league, and I get paid to sit here and talk. So
Shane won.
Yeah, yep. Shane, I'm not worried about the winner. I'm talking more along the lines of things through the field that don't really matter.
Pretty much.
But man, yeah, great run, great season. It's been fun to watch out here, Corey, as much as it's been on the racetrack in the past. But I know eventually paths will cross on the track once again, and we'll have some great racing coming up here, and whether it be the near future or on down the road, we look forward to that as well.
Yep, appreciate it, man.
Have a good night, Corey. Congratulations, third place. Alrighty. Corey Bunnup picks up the third spot. We'll look for Tanner Thomas. Don't believe that's going to happen. He is not with us. We're going to look to the race winner and check in with Shane Wyatt picking up the win here for the Simrat Market 15 as he's burning it down on the front straight away with the race win and the championship $300 richer. Shane Wyatt, Ron Piles, the booth here. Great to be back here in the booth with you. A great win here at Martinsville. One that was kind of questionable there as the race was going on from the beginning, but man, you got back out there and they started racing really hard behind you. They wanted this just as bad as you did, and it was showing as you were able to sail away into the sunset to this wonderful cruise to victory at Martinsville.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't really have the qualifying effort that we wanted. Started second. Felt like we had pole speed, but just kind of missed my mark on a couple of laps there. Just started second instead of first. But other than that, we kind of paced ourselves behind Travis for the first 20 or 30 laps, and then once we had that restart and we had a shot to get around him, I turned up the heat a little bit, and I just didn't want to really get into anyone tonight. Wanted to do it cleanly, so passed Travis cleanly. Then I started to drive away. Then another restart, and then Caden was right on me, and his tires just fell off. So them racing each other definitely helped as far as gaining a gap. But honestly, the whole time I was in the lead, I was driving fairly easy to try to save the tires. That way, if we did have a restart and did have a late caution, that I'd have something to fight with. So coming away tonight with the championship and the win, $300 richer, I'll take it.
Thank you, most definitely. $300 more in the bank account for the 15 of Shane Wyatt and the Simrat Market sponsored car. And I know the Simrat Market will be happy about the advertisement and being able to come out and put them on top of the charts. But congratulations also on the championship as well as the race win.
Thank you, sir.
So it's been a fun season to watch you do this, and as well as everybody else that showed up to give an effort anyway, and allow you to come home with the purse and the prize and the bragging rights here with the Apex Racing Society through all the issues and adversity and the glory that came out of the mini stock series. And as we started with the slew of cars and narrowed it down and come down to the top of the board, so this will give you some money to play with in whichever way you wish to do with it, but put it back in the rig or put it back for the next upgraded rig and be just that much better on the sim for sure. But congratulations. Anybody like to thank help you pick up the win here at Martinsville in the championship this season?
Yeah, of course, Simrat Market. They're on my car no matter what I'm running. I could be running semi trucks and they'd be on the side of it.
Hey, don't tempt me. Those are still fun.
I know. So they Cameron Colby, Nico, all the guys over there are huge supporters of everything that I do. So, if you are looking for some templates that can get your car to look as good as mine does week in and week out, you can use code Shane23 at checkout, simratmarket.com. You'll get 10% off if you use that code, as well as SM Racing Products, Richmar Flores, Carpus Screen Printing, as well as my new setup shop that I just became a house driver for, Precision Speed Solutions. We're an up and coming setup shop. We just opened, but the setups are bad fast week in and week out. So definitely, if you're looking for some setups to help you out in the open leagues, go over there and check those boys out. Really fair pricing and really fast setups. So other than that, appreciate you guys over here, all the admins, as well as you for putting on the broadcast every week. It's been a great season. Looking forward to see what happens next year.
Yeah, Shane. Hang out for a minute. I'll chat with you in a minute. But congratulations on the championship and a great win here at Martinsville, and we'll hopefully see what happens next season, what they decide to do, and I'm sure we'll see what Brandon decides to do. I'm hoping he'll have me back, but this might be a trial. Who knows? I might be the one getting the boot, and you guys stay. Who knows?
Oh, we'd like to see you back, man. We'd like to see you back.
Oh, me too. Alrighty, so we'll move down here to post-race show, and thank everybody for hanging out with us and having a great time throughout the Apex Racing Society racing action here. We're going to wrap things up. I want to thank Brandon Parsons for having us aboard. So I want to thank the Apex Racing Society for a fantastic season here, for one. And we also want to thank, there we go, Admin Box. Use code ARS-box for 10% off for your orders. for sponsoring the series. We'll thank our sponsors on the way out. Thank everybody for tuning in. You guys are awesome. We hope to catch you next time here with the Apex Racing Society. We'll be live tomorrow night with the Graceland Shootout Series, and we'll see you here live on Hardy Sports TV coming up soon.
Hardy Sports TV would like to thank all of its supporters. Insurance Centers Incorporated, Genmar Services in Ridgeville, West Virginia, Slick Products USA, Jeff Scott and the gang at the Florida Entertainment Group at FEGPC.net, BladeNerd.com, simple web solutions powered by nerds, Jeff Brown at iRacing iFlag, Brayden Dillinger at Throttle Smash Performance in Dawson, Pennsylvania, Renegade Race Fuels, Premier Racing Setups, TrackCams22.com for asphalt oval and all course style cameras, SimRatMarket.com for dirt oval cameras, Thanks for watching this broadcast. We hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next time on Hardy Sports TV.